Hey guys, what's up? I was about to go to bed, but the main man, the man with the plan, James Gunn, has dropped a video. It's about 5 minutes and 59 seconds long. I want to watch it. I want to react to it. It's kind of how I wish I would have gotten the initial information in the first place. I'm going to watch this, and then I'm going to go to bed. So, let's see what the man's got to say. I'm going to give him the full... I'm going to be the little man sitting here because I want to give him the full thing. Let the man talk. Let's see what the man's got to say.
Hey everybody, I'm James
Hey
Gunn.
James.
I'm the co-CEO of DC Studios. So as many
Yes,
of you
correct.
know, DC has been disconnected in film and television for a long time. And it's one
Yes.
of our jobs, mine and Peter's, is to come in and make sure the DCU is connected in film, television, gaming, and animation. That the characters are consistent, played by the same actors, and it works within one story.
That's something they never said. They never brought up any video games on that list. And that's the one thing I kind of wanted. I wanted a game to be brought up, and a game was never brought up. So I am curious about that. Maybe they'll reveal something eventually or comment on something, but I'm going to continue.
And if something is outside of that, like Matt Reeves' Batman or Todd Phillips' Joker or Teen Titans Go, that it is clearly labeled as DC Elseworlds, outside of the mainstream DCU continuity. Now, Peter and I have gotten pretty lucky in terms of the 4 projects that are coming out over the next year. First, we have Shazam! Fury of the Gods. Shazam has always been off kind of in his own part of the DCU, so he connects very well. That moves directly into The Flash, a fantastic movie that I really love, that resets the entire DC universe. And then to move into Blue Beetle, a fantastic film about a kid who's a marvelous part of the DCU, and then into Aquaman 2, which leads directly into our next few projects, which I'm going to tell you about now. So, Peter and I, along with a group of very talented writers, have started to map out an 8 to 10 year plan of...
What he just said earlier about The Flash is going to rewrite the DC universe. They will have their Superman cast, I think, by the time Flash comes out. Maybe not, but I have a feeling they're going to have their new Superman by the time Flash comes out. We'll see.
What DC Studios will be in film, television, and gaming. This first chapter is called Gods and Monsters. Now this, what I'm about to tell you, is a part of the first chapter. It's not the entire first chapter. The first project is Creature Commandos. Creature Commandos is an animated series. I've written all the episodes. Something we're going to do that's a little bit different at DC is we're going to have characters move into animation, out of animation, usually having the same actor play their voice as who plays them in live action. The next project up is Waller. This is a story of Amanda Waller, played by Viola Davis. Viola Davis is going to team up with members of Team Peacemaker, and this is a story that's been created by Crystal Henry, who did Watchmen, and Jeremy Carver, who created the Doom Patrol. It is a fantastic story that's out of this world, and I can't wait for people to see it. Okay, next up is the big one, the true beginning of the DCU. This is called Superman Legacy. This is being written by me. I'm in the middle of it. I'm having a great time doing it, and Superman will be released into theaters July 11th, 2025. Okay, the next thing is a big premiere HBO television series called Lanterns. This is a story of a couple of Green Lanterns, John Stewart and Hal Jordan, and we have a few other Lanterns peppered in there, but this is really a terrestrial-based TV show, which is almost like True Detective, with a couple of Green Lanterns who are space cops watching over Precinct Earth. In it, they discover a terrifying mystery that ties into our larger story of the DCU. Next is a big
Interesting.
movie called The Authority. The Authority is a passion project of mine. It's based on the marvelous Wildstorm characters we are now bringing into the DCU,
Yep.
and will interact with all of our primary DCU characters. The Authority are a group of superheroes who think the world is broken and they want to fix it by any means necessary. I think it's a very different look at superheroes. We're doing a television series called Paradise.
Okay, wait, hold on. Just gonna say this again. The Authority is either going to be super woke, or the Authority is going to be fantastic. And it'll be like the Kingsman, or it'll be like this epic, just crazy. It's definitely going to be hard R. Like, it's definitely going to be hard R. Yeah. So, like, I don't know. It's like the Seven from The Boys, but if they had good intentions, maybe. I don't know. Yeah, we'll see. Like I said, we'll see.
Paradise Lost. Paradise Lost is the story of Paradise Island, usually known as Themyscira, which is the birthplace of Wonder Woman. It's almost like Game of Thrones with Westeros, but with all of the inhabitants of Paradise Island. The introduction of the DCU's Batman is The Brave and the Bold. The Brave and the Bold is the story of Batman and his actual son, Damian Wayne. This is based on Grant Morrison's great comic book run. Damian Wayne is my favorite Robin. He's a little assassin who Batman tries to get in line, and so this is the story of the two of them and the beginning of sort of the Bat family in the DCU. Next up is a TV series called Booster Gold. Booster Gold is one of
Which that's the thing I'm most excited about. But anyway, I'm going to keep
comics'
continuing.
really popular cult heroes. He is a fascinating guy. He's a loser from the future who uses future technology to come back to present day and become a superhero so that people will love him. It is basically the superhero story of imposter syndrome on an HBO Max series. One of my favorite comic book series from last year was Tom King's run on Supergirl, Woman of Tomorrow. And so we're going to turn that into a big science fiction epic film. Now, Superman is a guy who was sent to Earth
Woman of
raised
Tomorrow,
by loving
okay.
parents. Whereas Supergirl in this story, she is a character who was raised on a chunk of Krypton. She watched everybody around her perish in some terrible way. So she's a much more jaded character. And that brings me to Swamp Thing, the last thing we're going to talk about. A very dark horror story in the origins of the monster.
I'll have to read that later.
And although it's totally outside of the rest of the DCU, it will still feed into the rest of the stories. Anyway, those are the stories that I can tell you about right now. I've loved the DC characters since I was a child. They're incredibly important to me. I knew that this was a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity to do something very different. One of the things that's very important for me in all of these movies and TV series is that the director's vision and the vision of the writers and all of the creators is unique and something special. Storytelling is always king. That's all that matters to us. And I want to be true to those stories. I want to be true to you guys.
I hope that's true. I still don't understand the Ta-Nehisi Coates thing, but because that dude should not be writing anything dealing with Superman, but that's a whole other thing. Yeah.
And really give you something different than you've ever seen before. Anyway, thank you, everybody. I appreciate you watching. I hope this was exciting for you because it's really exciting for me. And I can't wait to start to dive into these stories with you guys on this grand adventure. Thank you so much.
Whew. Okay. So, personally, I am excited for James Gunn. If anything, watching that makes you happy for him because you're just excited about what he's doing and what he's trying to do. I have some concerns. I still don't understand the comments. The comments made about Henry Cavill is not needed. It's not needed. And it's bothering me. More and more I'm thinking about the comment he made about Henry Cavill. It just wasn't needed today. You had so many good things to bring up. You didn't have to bring that up again. It wasn't needed. But besides that, there's some things that could be good, could be bad. We'll get into it later. I think I'm going to break down all this stuff. There's some comics I got to read. I'll be honest with you, that Supergirl comic, I didn't know Tom King wrote that. And to be honest, Tom King scares me. So I don't know if that was a good run or not. I've never read that run. So Tom King scares me when it comes to anything he writes because he loves to break down and destroy the characters we love, and it pisses me off. So, I don't know, but everything else, man, like, I've read some of the Grant Morrison run with Batman and Damian Wayne. I hope they don't. Well, I'm not gonna spoil that, but yeah. So, all right, guys. Well, just let me know down in the comments. What do you think? Do you feel like I feel? Like I just feel excited for James Gunn. Like, it just seems like he is truly, actually, legitimately excited to do this. So, that's cool. That's cool. I just hope he stops talking about Henry Cavill because that's the part that's like, dude, it's just not needed. But anyway, guys, let me know in the comments how you feel. I'm about to go to bed. It's been a long night for me. But anyway, guys, whatever you're doing, wherever you're going, hope you're having a good one. Peace.